Hi, everybody! Yeah! Welcome to Live Dream. I'm Fooble the Dragon. We're broadcasting live for the Oregon Country Fair here. It's super awesome. Yeah, I really miss hanging out with you all on the trail. That's like my soul food for the year. So I'm having to do a lot more soul food home cooking, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I am really excited to be able to talk with you all here and to hang out and share with you. I would like to talk to you guys a little bit about the stuff that I've been thinking about this year, since we can't do the same sort of question and answer kind of format that we usually do. I do just want to rap about some things that are on my mind. So for me, I come from the land of dreams. Now, I'm a Lemurian dream dragon, and in the land of dreams, things have been super duper weird lately. You guys know about the quarantine dreams, right? Yeah. Well, it's even weirder where I come from, because every day is like that. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people have asked me, like, Fooble, what can I do about the weirdness of these quarantine dreams? And I gotta tell you, there is a trick to it. And what you need to do is focus on different things. Because in the land of dreams, whatever you focus on becomes what the dream is about. So if I'm having a dream and it's a scary dream, let's imagine that I'm having a dream that like the big bad wolf is chasing me through the dark forest. As long as I'm focused on that wolf, it's going to be a scary dream about a wolf. But if I change my focus, instead of thinking about the wolf, if I look at the moss, or look at the sunlight coming through the cracks in the trees, or the mushrooms on the floor, then it will become a dream about moss, or about sunlight beams, or about mushrooms. And that's a lot more fun than being chased by the big bad wolf in your dreams. So what we put our focus on in the land of dreams is what our dream becomes about. And it's a lot like that here in the waking world as well, but it works a little bit slower. It's not quite as immediate in its effect. So focus on what you love, and you're going to get more of that in your life. Yeah. Some other people have been asking me, like, Fooble, like, how can we bring more magic into this time? Because all of our community magics are being shut down. You know, we can't hang out together. We can't do country fair. Oh, no, it's the unfair. I agree completely. And what we can do, though, is spend more time doing the things that we love to do on our own. We might not be able to meet right now out there in the real world, but what we can do is spend extra time being creative and making the world, our own personal world, more like fair every day. We can make the unfair fair. Yeah, it's super awesome. And I want to encourage you all, like in this big time of change that we're going through, like change for the better. Make yourself more fun, more creative, more interesting by doing the things that you just love to do, because that's where your personal magic is. That's where my personal magic is. If I do the things that I love to do, if I spend time doing those things, then I get super duper extra mega good at them. Yeah, and when we put our heart and soul into stuff, it ends up being much more exciting and much more fun and a lot better than something I'm just like, blah, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, so do what you love to do and really put your oomph into it, because we want to fill this world with oomph. Yeah. Oh, so I would like to share some dragon folk music with you all, if you're interested in that sort of thing. So this is a traditional dragon folk song that my mom used to sing to me back when I was in the egg. It goes like this. Well, this is a sweet little dragon lullaby. Here we go. Yeah. Thank you. Gosh, I love singing. Yeah, singing is really good for us. That's something we can do in our time at home, in the quarantine and stuff like that. Spend a little time making some music, making art and stuff like that. But when we allow ourselves to sing, it really does amazing things to our energy body and to our sense of calmness. Like allowing yourself to sing can really help you all through the day, not just while you're singing, but for the rest of the day too. It opens up some really beautiful channels inside of our minds and in our spirits, and I really want to encourage you all to do that. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. What else have I been doing lately? I've been spending a lot of time just being creative, just like making stuff. Making stuff is awesome. Stuff that's useful, stuff that's fun, just stuff. Presents. Give your friends presents right now. Everybody loves a gift. It's a really wonderful thing to make fun and then give it to your friends. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the world is certainly changing, and we have to change with it, and we can change for the better. We certainly can. Because a lot of the old ways, the things that we were used to doing, they just weren't working. They weren't working for everybody, that's for sure. They were working for a few people, mostly the big cheese eaters on the top. Yeah, it was working really well for them. But right now, we've got the system all ground to a halt. And when we kickstart it again, we can kickstart it in ways that work better for everyone. And yeah, I really want to encourage you all to get involved as our economy is changing and as our world is changing. Like, become a part of it. Like, help to make the new model, because really, that's what we're here to do. We're here to change the world. We didn't come here to get steamrolled by the system. We came here to make the world a better place, to create a new system. And we can do that by working together and by helping each other and standing up for each other. Yeah, I'm really super duper extra ultra mega proud of you all. Those of you who have been going out there, going to the protests, and like standing up for folks, being like really present for the changes that are happening in this society, because that's super duper important right now. We've got to level the playing field a little bit so that everybody gets to play ball. Yeah. So thanks for doing that. Thanks for being awesome. A lot of people have been really upset about wearing masks and then like having the government tell us we can't do stuff, and it really is upsetting, and I totally get that. But we're here to take care of each other. We're really here to make the world a better place for everybody. And I really want to encourage you all that, like, even if you don't necessarily believe in wearing a mask, sometimes it's not actually about you or me. Sometimes it's about what we can do together. And what we can do together is to keep each other safe. And one way we can do that, the simplest way we can do that, is by wearing some masks. Mask up when you're out in public, because some people health, their health isn't so strong, and they might need a little extra help with that. And some people just get really nervous when they see somebody who isn't masked up. Now, a lot of people are against wearing masks because it makes them anxious to wear one. And I totally get that. It's different. It's new. It covers up our mouth, and that can make us really uncomfortable. It's something on our face, and it's all hot. But the thing is we can get used to that. We don't have to get used to it forever, but for the short term, for a little while, we can make that sacrifice in order to help the world get better faster. Yeah. So I really want to encourage you all to take care of each other, a lot of people have been talking about the great conspiracies and all these things that are like reasons why we shouldn't listen to the advice of health professionals, because they're all in the pay of George Soros and Bill Gates and blah 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 blah. Do you really think that those two guys, rich as they are, have managed to pay off 98% of the nurses and doctors in this world? No, that's crazy sauce. Yeah. So listen to the health professionals. Listen to the people who know what they're talking about, because that's super important. We really got to help them, because they're on the front line, keeping our world safe, keeping our country safe, keeping our community safe. So really listen to those people, because they know what they're talking about. And they wear masks every day, all day long. Yeah, if a doctor can wear a mask for like 8 hours during a brain surgery and not like lose all of his oxygen and her oxygen, then you can too, and it's okay. But I don't advise you doing brain surgery just because you're wearing a mask. No, leave that to the professionals. Yeah. So lately I've been hanging out at home a lot, just doing the chilling thing. Sometimes we go out into nature. I love to go out into the nature. Yeah, it's so good for us to just get out there and to breathe the fresh, clean air. Yeah, and it's super important to do that. I want to encourage you all to keep going outside. Yeah, camping and just being out in the wild is really one of the best things that we can do for ourselves right now, because it resets our nervous system. It brings us back to that zero of like knowing what's real. like being present with the world and with nature. And I really want to encourage you all to do that. Like, get out there, have some fun. Yeah. Yeah, we can't go hang out in the public places like we did for a while, but the nature is still here for us. She's still out there. She's still welcoming us with a whole bunch of love. Yeah. So get out there and play. Yep. Play is really one of the most important things that we can do here. It's super healing, like remembering to play. And kids know that for sure. Kids are all the time playing. They all know about playing. But sometimes, as adults, we forget that we can play too. And we create events like Oregon Country Fair where the adults remember, oh, I can play! Hooray! We can play at home too. We don't have to be at fair in order to play. We can be out in the woods and play. We can play at home. We can play anywhere. It's super awesome. Just keep playing, everybody. Keep that spirit open. Yeah. And play alleviates anxiety. So if you've been feeling really anxious lately, like, allow yourself to play. Whatever that looks like for you. Whether you play music, whether you get creative with the craft supplies, whether you just like sit in front of a box of Legos for a while, it doesn't matter. Do the things that you love to do. Spend your time on self-care. Really, and play is one of the most important types of self-care that we have. Yeah, doing the things that we love to do that help us remember why we're here and why we keep choosing to come back to this crazy sauce world. It's because of all the potential, all the things we can do to play and get creative and make. That's why we come here. We come here to make this world a better place. And I know all of you are out there doing that. Your Country Fair family, you're so good at that, making the world better, one conversation at a time. Super awesome. Hanging out with friends, encouraging each other. Just keep it up, you know? Yeah. So let's see, what else have I been doing lately? Oh, I know. I've been thinking about magic a lot because there's so many different kinds of magic in the world. And right now is a time of high magic. You know what I mean? I mean, like the stuff that you humans are creating right now in this world is really, really super duper mega incredible. It's so cool. Technology has advanced so far that it's almost caught up with indigenous wisdom. Yeah. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing because like quantum physics has finally realized that that as we observe the world, the observer changes the world. Yeah. And a lot of indigenous beliefs have told us that from the beginning. Like, what we think and what we feel influences what is around us. And finally, science has caught up with that. And that's going to allow us a lot more leeway in creating the reality we want. To be able to believe scientifically that we can influence the very nature of reality simply from our perspective is super awesome. And with that power, we have to be extra careful. We don't just want to know that we have that power and then just unconsciously change the world. Anarchy! That could get messy. Yeah. So as we're changing the world, knowing that we have that power to change reality, do it consciously. And we do that by changing ourselves, by becoming more like the world that we would like to see in the world. If I want the world to be more fair, then I need to be more fair too. Yeah. And so we're going to try to make the world a lot more fair by making it a lot more country fair-like. Yeah, where we all get together and we hang out and we create stuff and we do the things we love to do and share them out there. And that's going to make the world a much better place. Yeah. I really want to encourage you guys, to get involved, politically and then also just have fun. Do the stuff that's awesome. And then it'll make the world a super much better place. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to tell you all a little story from the land of dreams. And I got to tell you, this story has never been told before. This is a one-off. I'm going to pull it up out of my heart right now, and I'm going to share it with you guys. And it goes like this. Once upon a time, in the land of dreams, there was a little dragon named Fooble. Yeah, that's me! Hooray! I didn't know the story was going to be about me. And one day, I was walking through the land of dreams, and I noticed that everybody was super upset. Everybody was hiding or yelling at each other. And I'm like, hey guys, what's up? What's going on? And they're like, Fooble! Careful! Look out! I'm like, look out where? Look out what? I'm like, it's a contagion! I'm like, whoa! Where is it? Get it off of me! Ah! And then I remembered, no, I'm a fire breather. I'm immune to a lot of that kind of stuff. So I just like, hose myself off with flames, and I'm like, just, sterilize, wow. And everybody else is freaking out around me. I'm like, okay, wait, calm down, everybody. Like, what's going on? And they're like, it's the fear. Look how Fooble, the fear is everywhere. And I'm like, whoa, stop it. What are you talking about? The fear? I'm like, yeah, the fear. I wasn't afraid at all, and this guy was afraid. He came over and he made me afraid. Now I'm super duper afraid. Ah! I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, fear. That's it. Fear is contagious. Yeah, fear is super contagious. I'm like, okay, everybody, stop, take a breath. All right, so we're calmed down now. We can take a look at this. Like, what's really going on? What's everybody so afraid of? And they're like, dude, the world of dreams, it's changing. Everything around us is changing, and it's all getting different, and it's all super scary. And like, when I'm scared of it, then this next person gets scared, and we keep passing it on. I'm like, yeah, that's what fear does. Fear does that. Like, if I'm super afraid and I'm just like, rah, then the people around me are going to start feeling more afraid. Yeah, and so in order to keep that from happening to the whole land of dreams, what I've had to do is to center myself and just be like, okay, one day at a time. Now, I can't change everything in the world of dreams. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the next right step, whatever that is. Just from here, I just got to do one thing right. Just one thing right. And then from there, do one more thing right. And the people from the land of dreams, they started listening to this. They started trying it. And if they started feeling really scared, then instead of like freaking out and sharing it with everybody else, what they would do is they like freak out and they go, take that breath, calm it down, connect to the earth. And then, instead of like a fear contagion going around, there was a contagion of centeredness. Yeah, because fear isn't the only thing that's contagious. All emotions are contagious. So if I'm calm, it's going to make the people around me calm. And if I'm excited and having fun, it's going to help the people around me be excited and have fun. And so I went around the land of dreams, and I taught everybody as much as I could, those who were ready to listen, about how we can pass emotions from one creature to the next. Soon, everybody was kind of chilling out. They're like, okay, this is better. I'm feeling good now, Fooble, so what should we do? And I'm like, well, guys, since we're feeling good, let's make some art. Let's do those things that help us to feel good, and you can express the thing that you were so afraid of in art. Yeah, you can express it by making the world a better place and helping to teach through the art that you create. We don't have to just like scream and panic. We can actually use that energy. We can use that energy to make the world better. And so the people in the land of dreams, they started making stuff, and they started like filling the place up with all kinds of cool, creative, wonderful art. And soon it was a much more exciting and wonderful place to be in. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. Awesome. Yeah. I'm so glad that I could come here and I could share this time with you all and just like be part of the fair, even though this is the unfair. Yeah. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to do one more little song, and if you guys would like to support me and in what I do, then you can donate to my PayPal. Fooble the Dragon, live dream. Yeah. One more dragon folk song before I go. Here we go, everybody. Bye, everybody. I love you. See you next year at fair. Bye.